places that I haven't been that I wish that I would like to go to. There is a store in the Mall of America called Beef Jerky Experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as a connoisseur of beef jerky, I I mostly get it from old men who carried around in baskets from bar to bar in Louisville, Kentucky.
We
Or
all know that jerky man.
yeah,
Folks, if you don't live here, you're missing out. There is an old man in a pair of dungarees, classic style overalls, carries a wicker basket full of homemade jerkies from bar to bar. And when you are 6 drinks deep and he shows up, a Ziploc baggie filled with like 8 grams of jerky is the greatest bargain you have ever seen in your life.
I would like to compliment him on finding his market, because 95% of my life, if a weird old man in dungarees offered me a Ziploc bag of his own homemade jerky,
Like an old
I would
bearded
not.
man dressed like Mario from Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I see. He could be related to Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah. If he were any more Mario, he wouldn't have to sell jerky. He would just jump up and punch bricks for a living.
But in the vast majority of the situations I've ever found myself in, it would be a resounding no. But he finds me in that 5% of my life where not only is it a yes, it comes with a hearty pat on the back, and like I think I might have hugged him one time.
Oh, yeah, no, he's the master of the come to Jesus moment. He finds you at your weakest, when you're most susceptible to suggestion. And then he says, what about jerky from an old wicker basket?
Yes, of course.
I will lay my life down. I will give everything to you, O Lord. Oh, Lord of the basket jerky.
I think that my preferred experience, beef jerky experience, would be to go to that store with the old man and the dungarees with the wicker basket. And
I've always wondered about this, and I've heard someone say that they once saw him buying meat at Costco, which makes sense. Because where else is he going to get that meat? He's gonna be maximizing his profits. Mm-hmm. It's going to be Costco meat. But man, the idea of that guy who sells jerky at the bar having a Costco membership, he can get a cheaper rental car than me. It burns me up.
It occurs to me that much like your hometown mall, that it was pitting toy stores against one another and shitty pizza places, that maybe the money isn't in having a podcast at all, but in just stealing his business model and being a little bit more presentable. But I think, like, don't let him, like, let's hope that he's not an avid podcast listener, and maybe we can get him on here as our third mic.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
Bare your soul. Tell us your secrets.
If he started beating us in the charts because he had a podcast about jerky. Ooh.
Yeah, and then we'd be begging to be on his podcast. We could be the jerks on your jerky cast.
We're taking jobs at terrible bars in town, trying to get an audience with the Prince of Jerky. All right, I've got another. This one is coming at us from the other direction.
Okay.
This is called, Are You Interested in Joining a Podcast?
Ooh.
This says, if you're interested in joining a podcast for an episode to discuss a recently released film, video game, TV show, or anime, please contact me at beep or my Twitter handle beep. All you will need to join the show is a strong internet connection, a decent mic, and a Skype account. Thank you.
So, what's this show about?
It appears that it's about any pop culture involving a film, a video game, a TV show, or an anime. So I guess this is the one that people go to. There's probably, I guess everyone else saw this and gave up and said, we don't need to do a podcast about film, video game, TV shows, or anime. Looks like they've got that covered. And that's the origin story of True Crime Podcasts. Well, I guess the nerds got it stitched up on everything but murders from the 70s, in that sweet spot between when we had DNA testing and when we just hung people based on how they looked.
It really was a sweet spot, wasn't it?